What the hell are you going
Oh, you
through?
can hear that?
Yes.
Oh, my fault, bro. My bad, my bad.
We are heard, bro. Let me go post this in the, let me go post this in the chat and get this joint started, dog.
Yeah, I just got the I just got the notification that you went live.
Dog, that is funny. What's the this nigga heavily breathing? Dog.
Nah. I was enjoying something over here.
I know you enjoying something over there. I'm not gonna spill your business. You just do you, dog.
Look. Hey, Levi, be quiet,
I'm good. I'm
Levi.
good, bro. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. We are live, bro. Above. All
Oh
right.
shit, my stomach.
Uh, God, that shit is funny. All right. Welcome back to the Restoring the Order podcast. I'm your boy TGO, my co-host Moeski the Broski, aka the Dolphins user. And it's been a minute since we done been here with the episode of the podcast, man. We have a lot to catch up on personally. Did you want to say something to the people, Mo?
Ooh, rub that nipple. Oh, what's good with y'all, fellas?
So today we're gonna be getting into a lot
What's
of
with that?
things, man. Personally, we got a lot to discuss. We got the NFL standings, we got the division races. We have a lot of things to talk about here. First and foremost, I want to give a big shout out to my man Snow. Big turnaround this season, man, with a 7-0. After having 3 first-round picks, them rookies have done a nice big ordeal on his
You said
roster,
who?
man. No, Nola's 7-0 this year, bro.
No?
My man's Nola is 7-0 this year, dog. Like he doing the
Damn.
thing out here, bro. Got rid of Travis Kelsey, got rid of Todd Gurley. He up here doing the thing out here, man.
I ain't know that, but good shit, boy.
Good little big turnaround. He the leader of the AFC, and the leader for the NFC right now is Redskins. Also a big turnaround at 6-1, man. Proud of him. The money's actually paying off for his squad. So I'm gonna go division by division here with the AFC North. You got the Ravens 5-3, and they have a nice big lead on their division because everybody else is 2-5. He did take a
Yeah, they
loss
ain't
to.
catching Caleb.
Yeah, they. I don't think they're gonna catch Caleb for this year, but he did catch a
Caleb
loss
only
to.
lost because he just lost the game.
Yep, that's his last loss. His loss to game has brought him to 5-3. But as long as the rest of the divisions just start losing, I think he'll be perfectly okay. The AFC South, you got the Texans 6-1 with Riley being the new user. Welcome back, my guy. It's nice
Fuck
to have
Riley.
you. Come on, man. This is his first time back, man. Got to show him a little bit of love, just a little bit.
He just beat my ass. Fuck Riley.
All right, man. Fuck Riley, man. You can't be beating my co-host ass like that, man. He be trying his best out here, man. He going through some wisdom tooth
I
problems, y'all.
don't. Yes, I am.
So if he ain't talking that much, you know why? Wisdom teeth pain is a different type of pain, bro.
Boy, that shit terrible.
It sure is. But you got Riley at 6-1, trying to revitalize that Texans organization with the Colts. I think they won their game against the Patriots today, so now they're 7-1, and the Jaguars 5-2. And right at the bottom of the entire AFC South and probably the entire NFL, you have
The
Champ,
Titans.
aka Titans, at 0-8. Justin Herbert, I guess, is not getting things done in Tennessee. I can
Trade
see
him to
this.
me.
No, trade him to me. I don't think you really need him that much. Uh, what
I
you?
don't.
Yeah, I can see this coming down to a Week 17 bout. Honestly, it can be anybody's division at any point in time. So we can. I'm curious to see how this actually pan out between the AFC South. Moving on to the AFC East. Ooh, the clear-cut favorite here. Jets at 8-1, aka Gang. You got Jay at 4-4, Bills at 2-5, and the new Bills user is Corey. Welcome back, dickhead. Appreciate you for coming back. Not really, but it's good to have you here. Just kidding.
Say not really.
And then you got your own Moeski the Broski at 1-6. But I feel like you can do a turnaround this year, bro. You still have an opportunity at the playoffs. You just got to start winning and rip off 9 straight wins.
Oh shit, it's possible for me.
It's possible. Anything. Kevin Garnett said the best. Anything is possible, bro. Anything is possible.
But I don't want to make the playoffs this year. I'm gonna go ahead and stick to my pick.
You want a high pick instead of winning, bro?
going for my pick, bro.
Yeah, say less, my guy. Say less. Moving on to the AFC West. Chiefs, again, we talked about them earlier. No 7-0 doing this thing out here. You got the
God
Broncos at
damn,
4-4. Raiders 2-5. Chargers 2-5. Tommy having a slump season after having a really great breakout last year. Hopefully he can pick it back up and put things back together to get that Oakland franchise revitalized.
Yeah.
Because he definitely do
He
need. He
beat
did
my
real good
ass
last year.
last year. Nah, last year he actually, that was probably one of the worst losses I had in my life last year to him.
Jesus Christ, and he almost beat my ass too. But got to keep things the way that they are. Moving into the NFC North, Lions at 6-1, Packers 4-3. We got a new Packers user. Welcome, my guy. Nice having you. I know for a fact that you're probably going to be a nice force in this league because you're Box's friend. So probably Box 2.0. Welcome, but he's 4-3. Bears 3-4. Vikings 3-4. Their high flying offense in Detroit is getting things done with Jerry Jeudy. And
They can still get caught though. The Packers still got a chance to come back and win this division.
They definitely do. I know that the Lions made a quarterback switch. He went from Matthew Stafford and traded for a quarterback out of the Minnesota. I don't remember his first name, but his last name is Jackson. I can't tell you his first at all, but he's a black quarterback. I can tell you.
Tyree Jackson?
Yep, Tyree Jackson. He's a black quarterback.
I don't know why
niggas
niggas loving that nigga.
All right, man. When you got mobility and you got an arm, man, it's just making things a whole lot better. But I can see the Packers usually definitely coming back to make a run at the NFC North. And the Lions, he can be about the third seed, maybe the division winner. Moving into the NFC South, that's my division. We're 6-2. Falcons 4-4, Saints 3-4, and Panthers 3-5. Don't get this twisted or mistaken. This division can be really tight, really soon, whether y'all know it or not, because everybody in this division is capable of winning in the division and out. Even Jamari. I know he sometimes can't do things. He can't get right, bro. I know he can't get right sometimes, but he is capable of doing some right things.
Nah, Jamari. Fuck that. We not saying his name right. Jakari. All right? With a C. With a fucking C. Jakari be bullshit, bro. I know this nigga is good for real, bro. I'm in his other league, bro. This nigga is a GOAT. But I don't know why when he play in this joint, he be bullshitting.
He got GOAT powers, bro. We giving my man's GOAT powers.
Yeah,
that's a
bro. This nigga got GOAT powers, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Jakari be up this joint. He be rocking shit.
Oh, my God. I will
and
never.
Just a quick FYI, a Saints user, I'm sorry, but I got to beat your ass, so.
Yeah, apparently it's a big target on his back, man.
Yeah.
Big target. You actually play him this year, I think so.
Yeah, I play him this week, but I'm going to play him tomorrow. But after we get done with this podcast, I'm doping myself up and going to sleep.
Oh, say less. And some words of encouragement to you. Beat his ass. We got a couple comments in the comment section. Quig says, boot mook. Packers suck. And some dude, I'm guessing this is Ian, but it's not our Ian, because Ian also said, hi Ian, I'm Ian. He said 6'7" with 98 throw power, 85 speed, don't mind if I do. Oh, who is that?
That's the Detroit user.
No, that's not the Detroit user. It can't possibly be. Nant's name can't be Ian. I don't think so. Or actually, it might be. It might be. Say less. I think it is. It is. Moving on, because y'all distracted us for right now. We got the NFC East. Redskins at 6-1. Cowboys 5-3. Eagles 3-5. Giants 1-6. Nance. Ian is having a little bit of a struggle. He went on.
Yeah,
vacation.
that's the Detroit user.
Yeah, it is. He said it is. So Nance went on not a Nance. Why keep calling this man Nance? Quiggs went on a little vacation and ended up taking 3 losses in the process. So he's 5-3. And nobody has any sympathy for you. Redskins is at 6-1, but easily this is Ian's division to lose. Honestly, Quiggs is the 4-time Super Bowl champion from last year, but having a little bit of struggle this year getting the job done. I don't think he's ever even been to the Super Bowl.
That's good. Fuck Quiggs. We need Quiggs to lose.
Hey, you say less.
Quiggs can't keep on running the fucking whole league, bro. Fuck that nigga.
He said he took 3
I
L's.
love you though, bro. I love you though, Quigs.
I
Well,
love
fuck
you.
you, bitch.
I love you with my arms extended. So, you know, at arm's length, bro. At arm's length. But again, this is Cowboys division until he basically loses it. So let's see how this pan
Let's
out.
go Redskins. I never rooted for the Redskins in my life, but today I am. Let's go Skins.
Moving on to the last division of the NFC West, you got the Seahawks loser, aka Box, at 6-1. 49ers 4-3, Rams 2-6.
This division done for. Box ain't losing this shit.
Yeah, the Cardinals 1-7. So we can honestly say that Box is the runaway favorite for this damn division almost every single year. I think we need more competition in his division. That's personally just
Let me go over there.
I wouldn't mind that. You got to talk to the head commissioner, but I would love to send you over to the NFC.
I
West,
love to go over there.
But at the same time, you'll be in my conference, so you stay right over there, brother. I'm perfectly okay with where you at.
You don't want to see me in the playoffs?
I want to see you nowhere in the playoffs because you almost beat me the first week. I'm good, bro.
How do I lose on some wild shit? But it's all good.
Hey, Quig said he took 3 L's, and he said, listen here, Mook. I don't think he here for your shit, man. Moving on into the award races so far, you know, they come out pretty early, week 9, but
Aaron Donald.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through these real quick. Aaron Donald, the surprise here at number 1 for the MVP race.
He is?
Yeah, he's number 1 for MVP right now.
Man, that nigga been going crazy.
Going real crazy in order for him to be over the second-year pro De'Aaron King out of Seattle, Deshaun Watson, KJ Castillo, and Nyheim Hines. I think that's more of a late addition because he played one of his games a little bit early. But they all getting it done out here in these streets, man. So I can't be upset at them at all for whatsoever. Coach of the Year, Curtis Martin, New York Jets.
No Dolphins players up there. That's hurtful.
Nah, man. You 1-6. What do you expect, man?
All right. Say less.
Hey, I'm telling you, bro, if you want to start, you know, being in the award winning race, either you got to cheese up behind off, you got to start winning. Everybody like winning. Curtis Martin now for Coach of the Year. Heading to the AFC, your Offensive Player of the Year so far is Nyheim Hines. Travis Etienne is number 2. Tyreek Hill, the speedster out of Kansas City, number 3. Deshaun Watson, 4. And Sam Darnold, number 5. And you can see the rest of the top 10 filled with a lot of Jets. 3 Jets so far in the top 10.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah, I wonder why. Defensive Player of the Year, Bradley Chubb so far out of Denver. Going with Kenny Moore, the second at number 2. Josh Jackson, 3. Von Miller, 4. Tre'Davious White, 5. The rest of the top 10 also with 3 Jets as Defensive Player of the Year. I'm sorry.
Joe be blissing like shit, Mo. I'm sorry, bro. Like that shit. I can't do Joe no more, bro. I can't stand them blisses, Mo. He be killing the shit out of me. I haven't played him this year yet, but goddamn, Mo.
Come on, man. That's my guy, man. He just doing what he got to do, man. He runs in a very aggressive scheme, but that's 4 Jets in the top 10 for Defensive Player of the Year. So look out for New York this year. Looking out for Rookie of the Year, you got Jatarvius Whitlow, the speedster out of Kansas City. Justin Fields, number 2, the second quarterback taken right behind Trevor Lawrence. CJ Verdale, number 3. Justin Ross, number 4. And Rondale Moore, number 5, rounding out the rest of that top 10. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Patrick Surtain, the second at number 1. The Chiefs rookies are getting it done, honestly, because their the second defensive rookie of the year is also a Kansas City Chief, Brendan Radley. Is it Hiles? I'm gonna go Hiles.
We're gonna go with fuck that nigga.
Same. I'm gonna go with Bradley or Radley. Fuck that nigga. Jaden Lars Woodby is number 3. Leon O'Neal, number 4. And Zacoby McClain, number 5, rounding out that top 10 as you see. Moving on to Best QB, we only have 2 options here because this is the early favorites. Sam Darnold, number 1, and Justin Fields, number 2. Best running back, Nyheim Hines, number 1. Travis, number 2. Le'Veon Bell, 3. Kenyon Drake.
Let's go.
He number 4, bro. He number 4. He out here in these streets, number 4 in these streets.
Man, like that's the only motherfucker that's been going off this shit, Mo. Because everybody doubling fucking Devontae Parker and shit like they some fucking horse.
Hey, my man got Moss. He got Moss, so I would double him too, bro. He almost did me in when I played you, bro. We ain't stupid out here.
He been doing a lot of niggas in, Mo. type of catches he been getting this year, bro. That shit been ridiculous.
Oh my God. Justice Hill, number 5. Nick Chubb, Sony Michel, Leonard Fournette, Jartavius Whitlow, and Joe Mixon rounding out the top 10. Tyreek Hill, number 1 for best wide receiver. Nelson Aguilar, 2. Juju Smith-Schuster, 3. Stephon Diggs, number 4. That's 2 Jets in the top 5 for best wide receiver. The high-flying offense in New York.
All he do is throw bombs and shit with his bitch
Hey,
ass.
man, when it worked, bro, it worked. I can't blame the man for that. If I had the same receivers, I'd be doing the same shit.
That shit ain't gonna work with me. I'm sorry. You ain't gonna be throwing bombs on me all game. You got me fucked up.
You hear that, man? You got to call out, man. Mook said you ain't gonna be doing that shit on him. So let's. My man, Moeski the Broski said he's not gonna have that in.
Yeah,
Miami.
Joe. I don't give a fuck who the fuck I play. Y'all ain't be throwing no bombs on me. That shit dead.
Say less. Corey Davis, number 6. Marquise Brown, number 7. Paris Campbell, number 8. Julio Jones, the newly acquired New England Patriot, number 9. And Will Fuller, the 5th. Jesus, the 5th. That's a name to be carried on for generations. Hey, you got to talk to Riley about that one. You got to talk to Riley about that one. Mitchell Schwartz, best O-lineman. Hey, and they need love too, man. Mitchell Schwartz, number 1. Quentin Nelson, number 2. Braden Smith, number 3. Ryan Kelly, number 4. The second Colt on this top 5.
The Colts traded Quentin Nelson?
Yeah, he traded him to the Baltimore. That was a low-key move of the offseason, man. Quentin Nelson is now a Baltimore Raven.
I didn't even know that.
Yep, Trent Williams is number 5 with the Patriots. He signed to New England in the offseason. We tried to make our bid at him, but Jay paid him a nice hefty price, so I wasn't doing that. Yeah, I'm not doing that, bro. James Daniels is now a Kansas City Chief, the former Chicago Bear. David DeCastro, Shaq Mason. I don't even know who this Chuma is. This Aduga? I don't even know who that is, but he's number 8 or number 9. And
just call him a Jet. Fuck that nigga.
Yeah, he's a Jet. Rodney Hudson, number 10. Best D lineman, Ed Oliver Jr., number 1. J.J. Watt, nice. Frank Clark, Chase Winovich, Joey Bosa, Carl Lawson, Myles Garrett, Josh Allen, Christian Wilkins at number 9, and number 10 is Shaq Lawson. Best linebacker, again, Bradley Chubb, Von Miller, Harold Landry, Blake Cashman, C.J. Mosley, 2 Jets, Darius Leonard, Jawan Bentley, Jadeveon Clowney, Achina Owusu. That's number 9. I got the name right.
Oh, I've been slacking. Oh, damn.
I'm telling you, bro, you got to step up your game. And Troy Dye, number 10. Best DB, Kenny Moore, Malik Hooker, Patrick Surtain, Josh Jackson, and Jonathan Abram. And because kickers are people too. Chris Boswell, Josh Lambo, Brandon McManus, Jake Bailey, and Justin Tucker, the GOAT, at number 5. Moving into the NFC Offensive Player of the Year, I'm going to move to this real quick. DK Metcalf, 1, De'Aaron King, 2, Kyler Murray, 3, KJ Castillo is number 4, and Jerry Jeudy at number 5. And you see, rounding out that top 10, you have three Buccaneers in the top 10, so let's go. I love to see it. Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald so far. Willie Guy Jr. is number 2. Shaquem Griffin is number 3. Daniil Hunter 4. Robert Alford, a surprise here, at number 5 for the Cardinals, and rounding got that top 10 as you see. That is a whole corner, bro. Robert Alford, the old man who used to play for the Atlanta Falcons, is now number 5.
Oh, fuck no. Nigga old as shit.
Yep, you love to see it, bro. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Anthony Schwartz, the speedster out of Tampa Bay, who went to Auburn. The number 1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence, at number 2. Dylan McCaffrey, number 3. Tyler Vaughns, number 4. And Matt Corral at number 5, the new quarterback in Atlanta after Matt Ryan was benched. We have a comment from Quiggs again. He said, D-Law is winning again anyways.
No, he not. Fuck D-Law.
Actually, Mook, just to piggyback off of what he said, the last year was the same exact thing, bro. He was nowhere near in the MVP race, nowhere near in the Defensive Player of the Year race, and I bullcrap you not, he accumulated 30 sacks over the last second half of the season.
Oh shit!
So I'm not gonna speak my mouth to fix that, bro. I'm gonna just say I hope he does. I'm gonna root for you. Man. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Andre Cisco, number 1 out of Washington. Jesus, these are a lot of foreign last names. Is this Talanoa Hafunaga? I'm just gonna go for that. Afanaga.
I'm just gonna call him that Hawaiian nigga.
Yep, that whole ass Eagles nigga. KJ Henry, number 3. Caden Stearns out of New York, number 5, and Trey Dean the third, number 5. Best quarterback, we don't have any options. Best running back, Ronald Jones the second, Kerryon Johnson, the GOAT, Kerryon Johnson number 2, Ezekiel Elliott number 3, Kareem Hunt number 4, and Devonta Freeman number 5. As you see, rounding out that top 10, ending with Dalvin Cook, DK Metcalf best receiver, no surprise, Jerry Jeudy 2.
Who the fuck got the? Hold on, I'm so sorry, Mr. TGO. Who the fuck got the Giants?
Who got the Giants? Oh, that would be your one and only Ayo Brooklyn.
Who?
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn?
Yeah, Ayo Brooklyn.
You need to trade me fucking Saquon, Mo.
Hey, bro, try your best, bro, because I don't think he's going to give him up. He ain't trading nobody.
I don't think so either.
Terry McLaurin, number 3 for best wide receiver. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, number 4. Mike Evans, number 5. And seeing out, rounding out that top 10, you have 2 Buccaneers going for best wide receiver in the NFC. Love to see it. O-lineman, Zach Martin out of Dallas. David Bakhtiari, number 2. Tyron Smith, number 3. Travis Fredericks, number 4. Ali Marpet, number 5, and rounding out that top 10. Best D lineman again, Aaron Donald, Daniil Hunter, Brandon Graham, Khalil Mack, and D Law, number 5. Remember that D Law was number 5. Now that we look at it, if he is saying anywhere near that, bro.
Sacks right now.
Yeah, got 9 sacks. If it ascend over 20 over these last 8 weeks, I'm gonna be pissed at everybody, including myself, because I play him also.
Y'all motherfuckers better double his ass. Fuck.
It don't work. I'm telling you, bro, it does not work. I double team him the entire game. He got through the entire game. See, Ronnie got that.
Quick shit.
Yeah, I think so too. Best linebacker, Shaquem Griffin, number 1. Willie Gott Jr., number 2. Fasade Alukin is number 3. Bud Dupree is number 4. And Jalen Smith is number 5. And you see rounding out that top 10. Best DB, Robert Oldman Alford, number 1. Landon Collins, number 2. Jair Alexander, number 3. Darnell Savage, number 4. And Andre Cisco, number 5. And you see the rest of the top 10. And because people are kickers too, Randy Bullock is in the running for best kicker at number 1 with the Redskins. Brett Maher at number 2. Johnny Hecker, number 3. Jason Myers, number 4. And Will Lutz at number 5. And you see the rest of the top 10. So really quickly, we got about roughly 8 minutes left. I'm going to go through the statistical leaders for the entire NFL, starting with passing and leading the league in passing yards so far because he's already played his game. It's Sam Darnold at 2,538. Most touchdowns is myself at 23. Right behind me is Box with De'Aaron King with 22. Most picks for the year, Justin Herbert. He's probably the reason why they're not winning in Tennessee right now. Again, no surprise there. And he's completing it at 44%, bro. That's a 44% completion percentage. But what's even worse is Dak Prescott at 2 touchdowns and 21 picks at a 49% completion percent rating.
Who got the Cardinals?
Again, that's Jamari Homeboy right there, dog. I have no clue. No clue at all. And leading the league in completion percentage with a minimum of 100 passing yards or 100 pass attempts is Sam Darnold at 73%. Moving on, your leading rusher so far is Travis Etienne. He has 896 yards, and nobody's even near him within 100. Next is Nyheim Hines at 760 and Ronald Jones at 700. Most rushing touchdowns is Nyheim Hines at 10. Kenyon Drake at 8. Kerryon Johnson at 8. And Travis at 8 also, with Le'Veon Bell with 7. Rushing touchdowns a little bit low this year. That and rushing yards, like it used to be very high last year, but I guess everybody want to pass the ball. No fault there. Receiving yardage, actually no, let's go with receptions first. Leading the league in receptions, Tyreek Hill, 43. Stephon Diggs, 43. DK Metcalf, 40. Calvin Ridley, 38. And Jerry Jeudy, 37. Receiving yardage, DK Metcalf, good lord.
Of course. Of course those 3 gonna be at the top.
Oh yes, these 3 are the burners of the league. DK Metcalf, Tyreek Hill, and Jerry Jeudy rounding out the top 3, with Terry McLaurin and Stephon Diggs rounding out the top 5. Most receiving touchdowns, DK Metcalf, no surprise, with 14. Tyreek Hill with 12. Jerry Jeudy with 11. Terry McLaurin at 9. And Mike Evans at 9 also. Big man.
Damn.
Yep. Most sacks allowed, Trey Adams, the second-year pro out of New York. Liam, is this Eichenberg? Yep, Eichenberg with 11 sacks. Andre Dillard, Larry Warford, and Nate Davis. Jesus, they allow a lot of sacks in Tennessee because two of your offensive linemen got 10 apiece. Lord, that's a lot.
Oh, that's the eat game against Tennessee.
Mm-hmm. Big eat game. Most tackles is Deion Jones. Raekwon McMillan is number 2 with 52 tackles. Michael Divinity Jr. with 50. Darren Lee at 47. And Keanu Neal at 46. Most sacks in the league, Aaron Donald has 24 sacks.
Like, what? How the fuck you get 24 is in, what, 8 weeks?
Bro, I'm telling you. Now that I know that he's using him the right way, salute to you. Salute to you, Mr. Rams user, a.k.a. Kid. 24 sacks. That's how Aaron Donald's supposed to be every single year.
Nah, what I'm mad about is whoever the Bears do with Khalil Mack only got 8. Like,
that's Kyle, bro. That's Kyle.
Oh, Kyle.
Kyle got 8 sacks.
Trade me Khalil Mack.
Nah, he'll
trade me Khalil Mack for 1 year. I guarantee he has 45 sacks.
I guarantee you he won't.
I guarantee you.
All right, say less, man. You got Shaquem Griffin, the Nubster, with 16.5 sacks. Bradley Chubb, 15 sacks. Willie Gott Jr. with 14 sacks. I'm curious. Yeah, he's the Nubster, bro. He's definitely the Nubster. The rookie is really getting it done. Not the rookie, he's a second-year pro. The second-year pro for Mississippi State. You are on mic, sir. You are on mic. Willie Gott Jr. 14 sacks, Blake Cashman with 13.5, and J.J. Watt with 12.5. Mook, come back whenever you feel like it. Malik Hooker with 6 picks. Kenny Moore with 6 picks. Robert Alford with 6 picks. Josh Jackson with 5 picks. And Jair Alexander with a whole bunch of people with 5 picks also. But that Indianapolis defense is really getting it done with the 2 leading pick artists with 6. Who's forced the most fumbles this year so far? Kenny Young with 2. Kawan Short with 2. Forsade Alukin with 2. A whole bunch of people with 2. And the most defensive touchdowns.
Fumbles?
Yeah, everybody's almost tied with 2. And the most defensive touchdowns is Josh Jackson with 3. Marlon Humphreys with 2. Drew Tranquill with 2. The newly acquired Houston Texan, former Carolina Panther.
Jerome Baker got 1?
Jerome Baker only has 1, sir, as you see as you're looking at your stats.
Yeah, I've been going down the list for a while.
Good Lord. Does the timeout, does my players have a defensive touchdown at all? No. I'm going to go no. We don't. Hey, Tampa Bay's defense is really slacking this year, but the defense has kind of picked it up. Is there anything else we can remotely talk about? Kick return. Who has returned a kick? Jakeem Grant. He's returned 1, and Philip Dorsett is the other.
Only returned 1?
Oh, you returned 2, bro. You returned 1 kick return and 1 punt return, and you're the only person in the NFL to have done so. So you're probably looking at a Pro Bowl season for Jakeem Grant.
Nah, Mo. I'm going to get him at least about 3 more punt returns, and that's a guarantee right there.
Oh, my God. I hope the hell not. And leading in most field goals made is Jake Bailey with 19, kicking it at a 95% rate and 100%. Damn. We have a bunch of people, but the most with kicks is Brett Maher getting it done in Dallas. But with that being our podcast, we had 2 minutes to spare. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Again, this is my new co-host, Moeski the Broski, a.k.a. the Dolphins user. Any, going away words for the people out there in MWO land?
Yeah. If you playing against the Dolphins for the rest of the year, expect to get an L. I'm just letting you know now. That goes for you, Joe. Fuck
you. Nice kind words as departing here. We'll try to be more consistent in getting these podcasts out, man. I'm definitely going to say it's my fault for not getting these done. Became a little bit.
Don't worry, y'all. I'm going to be on his ass.
Hey, he needs to, low key, because I'm going to forget majority of the time, if not all of the time.
Oh, he says it all the time. Oh, I forgot.
And for real, dog, I be ripping and running, dog. I really do. But we gonna be here consistent from now on. Whenever he's available, I'm gonna make sure that I'm here consistently so we can give y'all some fresh new content. But we appreciate y'all tuning in to the Restoring the Order podcast, man. I'm your boy TGO. That's Moeski the Broski. We are out of here.